The strange actions of the most mysterious creature on the planet in the Bermuda Triangle. Humans landed on the moon, explored Mars and could explain everything, but we still don't know the true origin of European eels. No one can tell where they come from, and specifically how do they reproduce? Because when conducting an anatomy of this creature, scientists could not find any reproductive organs of both male and female eels. Humans have also never observed this eel mating with each other in the wild, even in captivity. No matter how long they are paired, they do not communicate with each other. However, this is the mystery. Scientists have observed that, at one point in the life of this eel, they leave their habitats of freshwater rivers and headed straight for the waters of the Bermuda Triangle. After that, they completely disappear and return to a whole new generation of eels, young, strong, as if this is a place to help them rejuvenate completely. Strangely enough, these newborn eels are able to travel the exact same distance of more than 6,400 kilometers to return to the freshwater rivers where they used to live. Not all prehistoric creatures are as scary as we think. The proof is here. This creature is completely real and it exists in the Jurassic period. This is the tiny flying dinosaur in Urognathus. They are one of the smallest flying dinosaurs known to man. As flying dinosaurs, not only are they not scary, but they are also extremely cute, due to having a round head and a pair of super big round eyes. Their whole body is covered with a soft, cotton-like coat, but it's not fur. It's a special type of fiber called pycnofibers, which is unique to flying dinosaurs. And although they are flying dinosaurs, they have a mustache like a cat. This beard, plus large eyes, help them pinpoint the exact location of their prey. And the soft fur will help them reduce noise when flying. These physical features make them nocturnal assassins, but they only hunt small insects. It can be seen that in Urognathus' lifestyle is quite similar to that of bats and owls. Because of such a cute appearance, if this Pokemon still exists, it is highly likely that it will be captured by humans as a pet. This liquid is released which can reach an amazing temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. They are carabody beetles, also known as the bombardier beetles. This insect has a rather special defense mechanism. When disturbed, they will release liquid poison from the abdomen with a spray valve. There is a reservoir in the reaction chamber in the abdomen of this beetle, in which the compounds hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide produced by the excretory glands are stored. When the beetles is stimulated, the muscles around the liquid chamber will contract, and the two compounds above are brought into the cavity to react strongly under the action of catalytic enzymes, releasing a lot of heat, nearly 100 degrees Celsius. Can evaporate 1/5 of the mixture. It turned into hot gas, and then the valve of the reaction chamber was opened. The hot gas and the strong-smelling solution spewed out and made an explosion, delivering a fatal blow to the enemy. The total amount of poison stored in the fart worm's body can launch about 20 consecutive attacks. This has made scientists feel very surprised because a small creature can possess a modern defense mechanism no less than biological weapons. Relying on this powerful defense mechanism, bombardier beetles can continuously craft weapons even after being swallowed by enemies, and eventually have to vomit them out. Few people know that Popeye the Sailor character actually exists. His real name is Frank Rocky Fiegel, born in Poland on January 27, 1868. He emigrated with his family to America, where he joined the Navy in 1887. When the creator of Popeye met him, he was a retired sailor, hired by Weebush's Tavern in Chester, Illinois, USA to clean up and maintain order. He has a reputation for messing around with fights, that's why he has a deformed Popeye eye. Popeye's increased physical prowess was demonstrated in so many battles he participated that he became a local legend. Popeye always smoked a pipe and therefore spoke with only one side of his mouth. When he was in a group of young children, he would hold his pipe in the corner of his mouth and tell them stories of his childhood. In his stories, he often brags about his physical prowess, firmly claiming that spinach is what makes him invincible. Popeye's creator, Elsie Chrysler Seeger, was born in Chester and was one of the children who had the honor of hearing Liv the ex-sailor's thrilling stories. Brawler Frank Rocky Fiegel died in 1947 at the age of 79, but the character he inspired lives on forever. This is the planet with the most monstrous habitable conditions in the universe. This planet is about 20 light-years away. It is considered one of the planets most likely to have life. However, there is one strange thing about this planet. It is a one-way locked planet. This means that the planet is always pointing one side towards its host star, and the other side is forever in darkness. On the side facing the host star, the temperature is very high and can burn everything. On the contrary, on the dark side of this planet, the temperature is so low that it is freezing. If you are teleported here, you will definitely be turned into an ice statue immediately. But if the weather conditions are so extreme, why is this planet considered habitable? The reason is because this planet has a special region where life can completely exist. It is the boundary between day and night, where the temperature is neither too hot nor too cold. Theoretically, this small space is fully qualified to support life. And if an advanced civilization exists here, then in 7 years they will know of the existence of humans. That's because in 2008 we sent a radio signal to this planet, and it is expected that by 2029 that signal will reach here. You know, the Earth is home to more than 298,000 species of plants. Diverse species groups help balance nature and life in this common home. Each plant species on this earth has a distinct behavior and morphology, but especially as in the following video, there is only one. Corpse flower. You know, when it comes to flowers, we will immediately think of flowers with lovely beauty, and possessing a fragrance that makes people excited. But the opposite of these flowers is a supersized flower and possesses a strong stench, making anyone terrified. Surely with this special rotten smell of it, the shrew must also say hello. And that flower is called corpse flower. Despite such a terrible stench, but about once every 10 years, tourists flock to the botanical garden in Tucson, USA, to hold their breath and wait for the moment when the corpse flower blooms. The corpse flower is known to be one of the rarest and largest plants in the world. A flower up to 2 meters in diameter when in bloom. This flower only blooms once every 7 to 10 years. Therefore, that is also the reason why so many tourists accept a queue to see flowers, and consider it a great event. Visitors to admire the flowers said that the scent of this plant is like the smell of rotten eggs or garbage trucks, even the smell of dead rats. However, this distinctive smell attracts scavenger flies to pollinate them. The dark red color and rough surface of the flower give it a meaty feel. When the flower blooms, the top of the flower has a temperature similar to that of a human, helping to evaporate and release the scent. After the flower fades, a single leaf emerges from the ground. The leaf grows on a single stem, later dividing into 3 branches at the apex, each bearing many small leaves. This leaf structure can be up to 6 meters tall and 5 meters wide. Every year, the old leaf dies and a new leaf grows. When it has enough nutrients, it will sleep for 4 months, and the process is repeated. Rainbow eucalyptus tree. I am sure many of you are witnessing such a wonderful and beautiful tree for the first time. As you can see, this is a plant called rainbow eucalyptus. They are considered one of the wonders of the natural world. At first, it looked like the rainbow color on the trunk of the eucalyptus tree was painted by humans. Until closer to see more clearly, then it turns out that this is the natural color, guys. When the new bark layers mature, they turn blue, purple, orange, red, many old and new layers intertwine with different layers, creating a rainbow color for the trunk. To see this rainbow eucalyptus tree we have to go to Hawaii, Philippines, Indonesia, and the legendary white phoenix appeared, causing a stir among netizens. Chinese netizens were surprised to see a picture of a beautiful bird appearing in Fujian. Many people call it the white phoenix in the legend. A few days ago a tourist was hiking in Zhengzhou, Fujian, China, when suddenly he saw a beautiful white bird, very similar to everyone's image of the phoenix flapping its wings and soaring through the valley. Fearing that no one would believe that he had actually met the legendary white phoenix, this tourist immediately took out his mobile phone to record and post it on social media. In the pictures that this visitor posted, you can see white birds with long, graceful tails gliding through space with beautiful, magical wings. Many people commented excitedly, "It turns out that this is the prototype of the real phoenix. Is this the white phoenix? I thought it was just a legend." However, wildlife experts said, the white phoenix in this series of photos is actually a white pheasant. Rare and precious animals belong to the protected group of level 2 on the list of wildlife in need of protection in China. This species usually inhabits subtropical broadleaf areas, below 2,000 meters above sea level. The white pheasant has a graceful and elegant shape, known as the fairy in the forest, a precious bird since ancient times.